nasty one, Stephen Natram on the gloves. And there is no run. The over comes to an end. It's the end of the third over. Avatar City Blasters are 16 for 1. Batsmen in Alex Joseph and Stephen Natram. So yes, the final match here between these two teams, South Castries Lions and Avatar City Blasters. Of course, Avatar City Blasters led by Darren Sammy himself, and South Castries Lions led by Johnson Charles. And at the moment, operating from the Place Pavilion end is Keegan Arnold. He's bowling to Alex Joseph, who of big heave, it's high in the sky, it goes just close to the boundary, but fielded well by the fielder down there, and return, and the batsman cross for 2, and bringing the score to 18 for 1, the Avatar City Blasters. Keegan Arnold, the on the 17 Windward Island player, comes into Alex Joseph, who a big swipe outside the off stump, missing that one, and it goes through to the keeper Andre Fletcher. There is no run. Arnold again to Joseph, similar shot, misses again. There is no run. Very good contest between these two. Arnold again to Alex Joseph, waiting patiently. There's another big swipe, but it's a wide outside the off stump, and signaled by umpire Bartholomew Donovan. Another addition to the extras, bringing it to 5. So the score moves on to 19 for 1. Arnold again to Joseph. Very good bowling, close to the off stump, but missing that one is Alex Joseph, and it goes into the gloves of Andre Fletcher. We're in the 4th over. Arnold, Keegan Arnold again to Alex here. Forces that one down to mid-off, deep mid-off. And batsman cross for 1. So we have placement of the fielders by Johnson Charles as Arnold comes in again to Stephen Natram at this time, and just pushing that one on the offside, and there is no run. And the over comes to an end. The 4th over of the innings comes to an end, and the score moves on to 22 for 1, the Avatar City Blasters. Stephen Natram on 8 and Alex Joseph on 9. Yes, we last 2017 we had the Avatar City Blasters in the finals. They are in the finals again in 2018. Schwazel was the next finalist in 2017, but 2018 they lost their spot to Avatar City Blasters, who are here repairing the damage of the first wicket been taken by South Castries Lions. And we will have a change in bowling. So we have new bowler Isidore, Sholan Isidore, as he operates from the media center end, and he goes to Alex Joseph. It's a big heave, it's very high. but it fall in no man's land as Simon comes around and feels well and prevented a second run, a third run, and the score moves on to 22 for 1. The Avatar City Blasters walking the way through this innings, trying to repair and to put a good total to defend later on. We know it's in the air, but I'm short of the wicket keeper, Andrew Fletcher, and it was half chance. Sholan Isidore bowling from the media center end as trying to cramp Alex Joseph for room. As we know, Alex Joseph could be a very, very dangerous player. Isidore runs in to Alex Joseph. Big heave, and it's going down. It's gonna. Oh! It's a great effort, acrobatically done by Arnold, and that was brilliant. But a spill in the end, and Alex Joseph escaped fury, and it's 24 for 1. Yeah, making it look spectacular, I believe, but spilling it in the end is Keegan Arnold. A brilliant effort indeed. But at the moment, they are relieved. Alex Joseph are relieved of that uppish shot, and chance going down. And here goes Isidore again into Alex Joseph. He's high in the air. This could be the and the fielder comes around and couldn't get a hand to that one, just hitting down to mid-on. And the batsman ran through for a quick single, and it's a quick 2, and it's 26 for 1. The Avatar City Blasters. A bit of risky shots and more airy shots, and but the chances going down for the catches, and Alex Joseph on the attack, but managed to just play that one on the offside, and there is no run. Well fielded by the captain. So Isidore bowling quite well indeed. Given a number of chances, but the fielder is not completing the catches as he comes again. There's a big swipe outside the off stump. I'm missing that one completely as the fifth over comes to an end. Avatar City Blasters are 26 for 1. Batsmen up in Stephen Natram was on 8 and Alex Joseph on 13. There's a partnership of 26 and 5 overs being bowled in this 2018 final match, the SPL tournament. And the man next to Mr. John Smith, our electronic scorer, giving us the stats. And next to him is another brilliant technician, Mr. Junior DeRose. And still in the power play, the 6th over is going to be bowled by Keegan Arnold. And he'll be bowling to Stephen Natram, the left-hander. He comes in from the players' pavilion end. Pushes that one just to the gully area. Fielded well by Xavier Gabriel, and there is no run. Keegan again into Stephen Natram. Pushes that one similar, but well stopped again by the same fielder. Repeated shot. And there is no run. Just tempting the left-hander outside the off stump. Okay, there's some correction to the hand orientation. It's actually Stephen Nitram, the right-hander. Thank you very much, Mr. John Smith, for the correction. As Keegan Arnold bowls to the Stephen Nitram. And that one heading down the leg side, going close to the boundary. As Isidore gives chase. And we'll wait for the signal from Mr. Donovan. The leg by. Addition to the extras is 28 for 1, the Avatar City Blasters. So it's actually Alex Joseph, the left-hander. That's right. Okay, nudging that one just behind square. And they move through for another leg bites off the legs and off the pads, and they go through for a quick leg by, and the score moves on to 29 for 1, the Avatar City Blasters. Keegan Arnold is bowling quite a tight line as he bowls to the left-hander, Alex Joseph, and a wide signal by umpire Donovan. In addition to the extras, and score moves on to 30 for 1. Arnold again to Alex Joseph. Very good one just outside the off stump, and well taken by the wicket keeper, Andrew Fletcher. There is no run. So we have Arnold, Keegan Arnold again to Alex Joseph, who pushes that one on the offside. And fielder Donald Edward comes in very quickly and preventing a chance of a single. And the over comes to an end. It's the end of the power play. And at the end of the power play, Avatar City Blasters are 30 for 1 with operating batsmen Stephen Natram and Alex Joseph. Stephen Natram on 8 and Alex Joseph on 13. The partnership of 30. Stephen Natram coming in after the dismissal of Gaspar Prosper, who was caught by Andrew Fletcher and bowled by Xavier Gabriel for naught. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to this live coverage of the SPL 2018, the final match. It's the final here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. As we witness Sholan Isidore bowling from the media center end, and he bowls to Stephen Natram, who comes forward, pushes that on the offside, and there is no run. Bowling quite a tight line is Isidore. Yes, wearing the number 45 shirt as he runs into Stephen Natram. Stephen Natram, oh, he's caught behind, just nicking that one into the gloves of Andrew Fletcher, and the second wicket going down for Avatar City Blasters. A wicket nicking that one into the gloves of Andrew Fletcher, and the Avatar City Blasters are 30 for 2. Yes, as we can see the crowd gradually building up We expect it to be packed stands tonight because of the final match. I mean, there's all Castries, South Castries Lions and Central Castries, better known as Avatar City Blasters. They're all here, and they are playing at Bozishu, right? Mr. Smith always give us good information so we can give to you. And in a moment, I'm sure you will hear from our great commentators who will be coming up next to give you more commentary on this final match here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. And we have Sholan Isidore continuing from the media center in as he runs into the captain himself, Darren Sammy, who played that run around his legs down to the leg side, and well stopped by Keegan Arnold, who is at a fine leg, and there is no run. And here goes Sholan Isidore, a bit of stops and will have to reload. And now he runs into Darren Sammy. He's on strike. Pushes that one on the offside. Well fielded by Don and Edward, who is at just backward point. And there is no run. Of course, our umpires tonight, Ale Ashby and Bartholomew Donovan, as we see this delivery from Isidore as to Darren Sammy, who pushes that at backward point, and there is no run. So Avatar City Blasters are working their way to set a total, a competitive total. They are 30 for 2 at the moment as we look at this delivery from Isidore, as Darren Sammy tried to hit that one over mid-wicket, but too close to him and no control, and there is no run. So the 7th over comes to an end, and at this point we'll make way for our next commentator. Anthony Herod.
Good evening to you wherever you are. We are watching the finals between the two city teams. Darren Sammy, former West Indies captain. And he's there with Stephen Natram. Oh, sorry, Alex Joseph. He's on 13. Forward, pushing it on the offside. No run. 30-for-2 over number 8. Thought it's very slow going by the batting team. Arnold, 4th over. He's forward. Pushing it on the offside, was in the air for a while. And they got a single. So one more to the total. 31 for 2. Darren Sammy taking strike. Arnold, who I thought has bowled well so far, passes the umpire, bowls to Sammy outside the off stump. Sammy is pushing it on to the covers. No run. Arnold once more. Passes the umpire, bowls to Sammy. Sammy is driving straight to the field at cover. So in the first game, Kraft Masters winning quite comfortably. And we are now watching the finals. Arnold to Sammy. Down the leg side. Sammy trying to flick it. Didn't make contact. Takes him on the pad. And they gone through for a leg bye. So one more to the total. One more to the extras. Extras moves on to 10. Score moves on to 32-2. And off, bowling is fourth and last over. Misses his run. Going back to his bowling mark. He missed a cotton bowl chance there. I think that's the end of the over. At the end of it, 32-2. That's the end of his spell as well. Very good spell. 4 overs for 13 runs. He bowled very well. So Prosper was the first to go. Caught by Fletcher of Gabriel for naught. And Natram was also caught by Fletcher of Isidore for 8. Isidore. Also Sammy in the air. Should be. Oh, very lucky indeed. As the fielder moving from backward square. He was unable to get there. And Sammy is very lucky, considered to be very lucky to be still there. Sammy is on 1. With him is Joseph, is on 14. As Isidore from the commentary box end. Bosu Joseph. Joseph is playing it down to backward square. And he get a comfortable single. So he moves on to 15. And the score moves on to 34-2. Over number 9 in progress. Let me remind you that Bangladesh defeated the West Indies earlier today by some 48 runs. Tamim Iqbal scored a century. As Isidore passes Yamba now, Bosu Sammy. Sammy is playing it defensively on the onside as it is being fielded there by the bowler. And there is no run. Big partnership today between Shakib Al Hassan and Tamim Iqbal. Over 200. And in the end, they got to a comfortable score of 279. And West Indies could only reply with 239. With Etmire getting 52. Gale 40. They were the top scorers as Isidore passes Yampa now. Goes to Sammy. Sammy is guiding it down to backward point. Fielded there and there is no run. We are in the 9th over. 34-2. Isidore once more. 2.4 overs, 1 for 8. Goes to Sammy. Sammy's pushing it on the onside from mid-wicket. He gone through for a single. So he moves on to 2. And the score moves on to 35-2. So one more ball to go in this over. This is the big final of the 2018 SPL. Isidore, who I thought has bowled well. On his way now, passes the umpire. Bosu Joseph down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. So one more to the extras. 11. 36-2. Isidore. Bowling from the commentary box end. On his way now, passes the umpire. Bowls to Joseph down the leg side once more. Called wide again by the umpire. So another extra. Extras moves on to 12. Second top score so far. 37 for 2. And Isidore is walking back to his bowling mark. Isidore starts again. Moves in. Passes the umpire. Goes to Joseph. Joseph hit this one in the air. He should be out. Caught by Keegan Arnold. That's the end of Isidore. Looking for an extravagant drive. That's the end of Joseph. Looking for an extravagant. As he's caught by Arnold of the bowling of Isidore for 15. And the City Blasters have lost their third wicket at 37. So after 9 overs, City Blasters batting first in this 2019 finals, SPL finals. They are 37 for 3. And at the wicket is Darren Sammy. He's on 2. Just lost the wicket of Joseph for 15. And at the end of 9 overs, finals being played at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. City Blasters, they are 47 for 3. And if they want to get to a competitive score of, let us say, 160, 170, knowing full well who is on the other side, they'll have to start scoring some runs. Although it is been said in cricket, runs on the board is runs on the board. But it's all left to be seen how many will they get. So the new bowler from the southern end is Kester Shalmine. He replaced Arnold, who bowled very well. He has completed his 4 overs. He bowled 4 overs, none for 12. So Shalmine will bowl from the southern end. And he will be bowling to James. Yet to face the ball. Shalmine passes the umpire now, bowls to James. James is driving to the covers. And he's looking for a single which was never there. And he had to rush back to his crease. As the captain is being spoken to by the bowler. Maybe they need an adjustment in the field. So Jamal James is the new batsman. Ball he faced, he push it on the offside. He's looking for a single which was never there. And Sammy stayed in crease. Shalmine to James. James is pushing it on the offside once more down to backward point. And fielded there. And there is no run. 47 for 3. Over number 10. Very slow going, I must say. On the 4 runs and over. They are losing wickets as well. Oh, well stopped by the man in the slips. As the batsman, James, was looking for an extravagant drive. The ball peeled off the edge. And James and well stopped there by the fielder in the slip cordon. Shalmine once more. Also James outside the off stump, flashing. No ball called and signaled by the umpire. So one more to the extras. Moves on to 13. 38 for 3. And this will be a free hit. So because they are losing wickets, run rate has slowed down quite considerably. Shalmine goes to James. James is looking to hit this one. The ball takes him on the pad. Stifle appeal. Not convincing, but it's a leg by signal by the umpire. So one more to the score. 39 for free. Very slow going, I must say. We are in the 10th over. So he's bowling over the wicket to Darren Sammy, former West Indies captain. Shalmine passes the umpire now, goes to Sammy, down the leg side. Wide called by the umpire once more, so 40 for free. Another extra takes it up to 15. So extras doing very well for City Blasters. Shalmine down the leg side, another wide. Maybe he's been intimidated by the presence of Darren Sam in the wicket, knowing well what he can do with the ball, with the bat. Shalmine once more. Turns on his way again. Goes to Sammy. Outside the off stump. Sammy lets it go by to be taken by the keeper. Better delivery this time. Few people in the ground, hoping to see a little more. Shalmine passes the umpire, goes to Sammy outside the off stump, so another wide. So Sammy trying to cut this one, but ball was too wide. Called by the umpire. 42 for free. Wide is the top score now, with 17 extras. Sammy is flicking it through square leg. They've gone for one, and that's all they'll get as the ball has been picked up by the fielder. And that's the end of the over. So the over has come to an end. And at the end of it, 43 for free. Sammy is on 3. With him is James, yet to score. And the latest score at the DSCG. City Blasters batting first after 10 overs. Halfway mark in the innings. They are 43 for free. So the new bowler is Johnson Charles, taking over from Shilan Isidore. The bowling figures: Xavier Gabriel, 2 overs, 1 for 10. Keegan Arnold, 4 overs, none for 12. Shilan Isidore, 2 overs, 2 for 11. And Shalmine, 1 over for 5 runs. So 43 for free at the end after 10 overs. And it will be Captain Johnson Charles. Passes the umpire now, goes to Sammy. Sammy's cutting well, through backward point. They've gone for 1. And they're coming back for the second. And they got it quite comfortably in the end. So Sammy moves on to 5. And the score moves on to 45 for free. Over number 11. Charles, captain of the South Castries team. Moves in once more. Goes to Sammy. Sammy's hitting this one. Threw it off. It will be cut off by the man at long off. So one more to Sammy. He moves on to 6. And the score moves on to 46 for 3. So South Castries Lions, they are fielding. They have done a good job so far in restricting the City Blasters to just 46 runs. And we are in the 11th over as Charles passes the umpire, goes to James. James get a good delivery. Made some height and he just had to defend it on the onside as it was being fielded there by the bowler, Charles. And there is no run. 46 for 3. We are in the 11th over. So South Castries Lions fielding. Charles bowls to James down the leg side. Loud appeal for caught behind. Yes, gone. It was a delivery. The keeper took it. And that's the end of James. Caught Fletcher. Bowled Charles for no score. And the City Blasters have lost another wicket. This is the fourth wicket of the innings. 46 for 4. And they are in all sorts of trouble. Although Darren Sammy is still there, but they need somebody to stay with him. And he also have to start hitting the ball. So CT is in all sorts of trouble as Captain Sammy goes to meet the other batsman and try to see if they could repair the damage that has been done by South Castries Lions. So the new batsman is Alan Prosper. As Charles moves in now, goes to Prosper. Prosper is trying to drive the ball just passing the outside edge. And it was taken by the keeper, who have taken 3 catches so far. Charles bowling the last ball of the over. Moves in now, goes to outside the off stump. Lets it go by. Taken by the keeper. That's the end of the over. And at the end of it, Masters, they are 46 for 4. With Darren Sammy on 6. Alan Prosper yet to score. And the 2 batsmen are meeting mid-pitch. They're probably deciding what is the next move. But Sammy is an experienced player. He have played in the highest level for West Indies, former West Indies captain. And once Sammy is at the wicket, you should never count them out. We all know what he can do with the bat. As Shalmine will bowl his second over. He had a problem in the last over getting a few wides into Sammy. Down the leg side again. Sammy trying to play it on the onside, not making any contact. And no run there. So over number 12, 46 for 4. Slow going, I must say. Shalmine Passes the umpire now. Goes to Sammy. Sammy is playing defensively on the onside. Fielded there by the bowler. No run. So City Blasters won the toss. They decided to bat. At this time, could be that they are regretting that decision. As the bat is being changed by Sammy. So later tonight, Sri Lanka should beat South Africa quite comfortably, as they are struggling on 139 for 5, chasing 480. We are watching Shalmine. Moves in now, goes to Sammy. Good delivery. Right up. And Sammy had no choice but pushing it on the offside. And there is no run. 46 for 4. Sammy is on 6. Prosper on the other end, yet to score. Ronaldo moving from Real Madrid, going to Italy. As Shalmine goes to Sammy. Outside the off, some flashing, loud appeal. And Sammy's gone. Sammy looking for an extravagant drive. Edge found. Fletcher taking his... Has struck again. Sammy, the dangerous batsman, is walking back to the pavilion as is Scott Fletcher. Bowl Shalmine for 6. And in the 11th over, City Blasters, they are 46 for 5 in all sorts of trouble. And now I don't know if the 100, if they'll get to the 100. As Sammy, the main batsman, is walking back dejectedly back to the pavilion. Could not get the ball around. So the new batsman is John L. Eugene, the son of former Windward Islands batsman John Eugene, one whom I thought, had he played in this era, he would have made the West Indies team. Remember, he scored a century against Barbados in 1991. Shalmine goes to Eugene, outside the off stump, wide, called by the umpire. Eugene was trying to cut, but it was too wide. Shalmine once more. There's a slip in place for Eugene. Eugene is down the wicket, cutting. The ball passing the man at backward point. And he get a single. So he's off the mark. 47 for 5. 48 now. 48 for 5. Eugene is on 1. Prosper yet to score. Earlier in the over, they lost the price wicket of Darren Sammy. Caught by Fletcher. And man who have played at the highest level have won 2 World Cups. Forward, pushing it on the offside, down to cover. No run, that's the end of the over. And at the end of it, City Blasters, they are 48 for 5 with Eugene on 1 and Prosper yet to score. And the latest score at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. City Blasters winning the toss, decided to bat. A decision they should be regretting now. They are 48 for 5. So the bowler now is Johnson Charles, captain, who he had a wicket in the last over. The wicket of James, he had caught by Fletcher for naught. So he'll be bowling to Jonel Eugene. Bowls to Eugene. Eugene is playing defensively on the onside. Back to the bowler. The bowler field and there is no run. Over number 13 in progress. Charles. Walking back, he turns now. Moves in. Passes the umpire. Goes to Eugene. Eugene is pushing it on the offside. Get a single. So Eugene is on 2. Prosper is taking strike now. Yet to score. 49 for 5. Over number 13. Very, very slow. The City team. They have lost 5 wickets in the process. Goes back and cuts well. Coming back for the second as the ball is being picked up by the man on the fence. And the 50 is up for the City Blasters. 51 for 5. Prosper is on 2. With only 2 fours in the inning so far, as Charles moves into driving loosely, but the ball just passing the outside edge, and to be taken by keeper Fletcher. $51 for 5. Over number 13. Charles. Passes umpire again. Outside the off, some cuts and cuts well. But there's a sweeper on the fence. And he gets 1. So 1 more to the score. Prosper is on 3. Brings the left-hander Jonel Eugene. He's on 2. 52 for 5. We are in the 13th over. In the inning so far, 57 dot balls as Charles, Jonel trying to flick it, didn't make contact, called a wide by the umpire, so 1 more to extras. The score moves on to 53 for 5. This is the last ball of the 13th over. Johnson Charles moves in now, passes the umpire, moves to Eugene. Eugene, loud appeal for leg before. Not out, says the umpire. That's the end of the over. At the end of it, 53 for 5. Eugene is on 2. With him is Prosper, who is on 3. And to bring you more cricket commentary from the Darren Summit Cricket Ground, the next voice you'll be hearing is that of Brian Calix.
Thank you very much, Anthony. And so far, you have done an excellent job. You'll have taken some 5 wickets. I hope I don't add to that tally. But the Lions would be happy if I would add to that tally, maybe double that tally. But it's been some tight gripping cricket here at the Darren Summit Cricket Ground in this final. And if we go back to T20 finals here, the team batting first has always been restricted to some very low totals. If we go back in time, nobody has gone past 140. As you see wide there by Kester Shalmine. Tonight he seems not to be able to zoom in on a good line. He's so far the joint wicket. He has gone to the top of the leaderboard with some 10 wickets. As he bowls to call for a quick single, called there by Jonel Eugene as the bowler not holding on to that's not the bowler, that's Donan Edward not holding on to Kester himself. Ball going through his hand and giving the batsman a second leg by. So the defending champions are behind the 8 ball a bit, 54 for 5. They were in worse condition in the first game in Soufrière against the Stompers. They were 27 for 7 and were able to limp over to about 117 and were able to bowl out Suffer for just about 100. This ball tucks him up, pushes it back along the track as it's Kester Charlemagne as Prosper just holds him up a bit. And he comes bowling to Prosper, and again Prosper just missing this one, missing the line, been hit on the thigh. Just want to shout out very good brethren of mine out in the US, Andre Joseph, alias Juicy. I know you're probably locked into the commentary, and I know you're truly behind the South Castries Lions. As this one is wide outside the off stump and called. And this evening the Lions have been very naughty in terms of their extras. They have bowled, they have considered some 23 extras so far. This one straight back over the top, and that's gone for 6. This one, Charlemagne was over pitching there and head for 6. So that will ease a bit of pressure. The third boundary of the inning have been told. So it's Charlemagne to Prosper. This one drives, a diving save there by Simon, Tonio Simon at extra cover. Gets a single. 64 for 5. Jonah Eugene now in strike. This one he drives. And he's caught. He hit this one straight to the man at extra cover. It looked like Lee Solomon. For a moment I thought that was going through the field. Then realized that he picked the man there at extra cover. So Jonel Eugene goes, caught by Solomon of the bowling of Kester Charlemagne. This time he got it right. Inside the awesome there, but only able to pick out the man at extra cover. So wicket number 6 goes down. Jonel Eugene, caught by Lee Solomon, bowl Charlemagne for 2. So that brings in another Prosper. Oh, is this it looks like Hazel Shallery. Yes, for a moment I was looking at Hazel Shallery. Swanee, he from Johnson Charles to Arlene Prosper. He walks it into the offside. He picks up a single. So, how many pots are you letting out? 1 or 2? How many pots? Charging pots? Maybe 8. So Charles into the new batsman there, who is Hazel Shallery. He hits it in the air. It's up in the air. Will he caught? It falls just short of the man there. Lee Solomon made a valiant attempt to take it. Donan Edward there. Donan Edward just falling short as he is running back. A single to Shalry. 66 for 6. John Charles bowls and he drives this one through extra cover. The man in the cover boundary comes around, picks up a single. 67 for 6. So it's Captain Johnson Charles. Bowls outside the awesome it goes, no run. Johnson Charles walks back to his mark. Inside out, he hits this one. They 2 bounces to the fieldsman, running off the extra cover boundary. Picks up 2. 1, sorry. 1. Then go back for the second. And ends the over. 68 for 6. The defending champions, the Avatar City Blasters. Johnson Charles so far has come in and bowled 3 overs, picked up 1 for 12. Charlemagne has 3 overs, 2 for 16. So it's going to be Xavier Gabriel called on to bowl the last couple overs. Xavier Gabriel, one of the premier fast bowlers. 68. This one, it beats him there, and Fletcher tried to stop it. This one, beating the batsman and having Fletcher going the wrong way. But they collected a bye. No signal from the umpire, so signal. So it seemed to have come off the edge. Inside edge, so unlucky there for Gabriel. As Gabriel runs in again, bowling to... Oh, this one is a short one, quick one. And that's Prosper. Prosper going on under this one very quickly. So it's 69 for 6. Almost a similar score when the 2 teams last met in the group stages. As Gabriel bowls, and this one it hits off the top of the bat, the shoulder of the bat. It goes down through the vacant gully area down to third man where Kessa Charlemagne picks up. This one was another quick delivery, rising. Gabriel, this time to Shalry, and just short, and just pulling at it off the body it comes. Yeah. 70 for 6, and we into over number 16. So 4 more overs to go. As is Gabriel. to Shalry, and he can bowl short, and he's backing away to square leg there. And Gabriel following him. Could only play it into the offside, where the skipper picks up. No run. It's Gabriel again. To Shalry, bowl. This one, it goes between him and the leg stump as he was stepping back. No run, and that brings over number 16 to an end. Over number 16 comes to an end, and the score is now 70 for 6. 70 for 6. So it will be the skipper Charles was bowled from 4 overs for 12 runs. 3 overs for 12 runs. He's going to be bowling his final over. And he has truly led from the front with the bat this season. He's so far the current leader for the golden bat. And 2 other players on the South Castries Lions team in line for honors, the golden ball. In Kester Shalmine and Shulan Isidore. Charles bowls. This one, he hits it through the offside. It's going to be 4 runs. Simon cannot get it wrong, running from a long off, and it goes into the boundary for 4. This one was short, and Prosper was off the back foot, hitting it through the offside. And the man on the long off boundary, Tony Simon, was herring across to his left, but couldn't cut it off and went into the boundary for 4. So the score 74 for 6 as Charles runs in again, bowls too short, and he pulls this one around. It goes and it goes for, let's wait and see, 6 runs. Yes, 6 runs. This one was short from Johnson Charles. And Prosper was into the wicket and pulling almost off the top edge and went over the backward square leg boundary for 6. So it takes the score up to 80. And Charles will be one to stick to what works. But I guess Johnson Charles bowling just as he bats. He's attacking. And he goes, bowls to Prosper. And this one, he swings off the edge and it goes down to third, but that's 4 more runs. This one was short outside your stump. He went cutting off the top edge. There's no slip, and the third one is wide and went down to the boundary for 4. So, 84 for 6. And Charles continues to attack the batsman. Goes Johnson Charles again, running into bowl to Prosper. This one, he is camping on the back with waiting for another short one. But Charles brought a little further up and wider. So 84 for 6, win over number 17. Charles again, to Prosper, bowl. And this one is further up to the ball and goes for a big hit, missing. And through to keeper Fletcher. Fletcher so far this evening has snared some 4 catches. It's 84 for 6, the score. Over number 17. To be completed as a bowl. And this one high in the air. He might be caught. Somebody's getting on there. No, it doesn't go for the catch. That's Collins' calendar. Probably figure he would not get there. Take the ball on the bounce. And the batsman go through for a single. So, good over for the City Blasters. This over. Some 15 runs in this over. Charles finishing with 1 for 27 off his 4 overs. So it will be Gabriel to bowl the 18th over from the. No, it's not Gabriel. It looks like Isidore. Shilon Isidore is coming on to bowl over number 18. If we go back to the Soufre game in the group stages, Shalry had roughed up Isidore down in Soufre, stroked some 20 odd, about 28 of his over. I'm sure he'll have that at the back of his mind. But for now, he'll be bowling to Arlene Prospect. Isidore running away from us, running away from the place with him bowl, and full to the bat, and they go through for a single. Colina's calendar runs in from long on, wide long on. You could almost call him a straightish mid-wicket on the boundary. So Isidore, one of those players who knows how to bowl at the death. Very experienced bowler as he runs away, runs in to bowl to on wide outside the off stump, called by umpire Donovan. Isidore bowling to Shalry, bowls, and he follows him there. He was trying to step back, but he followed him into the leg stump. He went, and they walked on the onside. They picked up a single, 88. Isidore has bowled well into his final over. He has picked up 2 for 14 so far. Isidore bowls. This one he swings it. It goes to the man on the square leg boundary. He'll get only one. Fires the return in. So one more run. 89 for 6. Isidore. Bowling to Prosper this time. Oh, he's put him down. Let us see. Yes, he's been put down by Fletcher. It came off the inside edge. Fletcher's dive into his left. And Shalry, looks like. Shalry been put down there by Fletcher. Partnership of 26 so far. As is Isidore again, running away from us. Run away. Into bowl to... And he's bowled him! And that's what he's noted for. The Yorkers yorked him there, Prosper, and he's bowled. Bowled by Isidore. So wicket number 7 goes down. And that's what he's learned through the years. You attack the stumps, you miss, he hits. 90 for 7. So one Prosper will replace another Prosper. Let us see. So Isidore has now picked up 3 for 16 with one delivery left in his final over. So one Prosper replaces another. Arlene Prosper goes and Alvin Prosper comes in. Alvin Prosper also can hit the ball long and far. Has also been around for a while. $90 for 7, win over number 18. As Isidore runs into ball to Prosper. And he's hit high into the air. He might be out caught. Somebody's getting on the guy. He takes a catch. Oh, and he's dropped it. That's Dwight Thomas on the long off boundary. Thomas putting on easy catch there. And Isidore cannot believe it. This one went up into the air. Thomas settled under it and put it down. So a very eventful final over for Isidore. He ends up with 3 for 17. So 91 for 7. So Gabriel will be bowling the penultimate over. He replaces Johnson Charles. Gabriel so far has taken 1 for 12. And comes Gabriel, and he'll be bowling to Shalry. Not shy to Prosper. Prosper is looking to hit this one into the offside. Looks like a slow delivery there from Gabriel. And Prosper not making any contact. Gabriel again, running into bowl to Prosper. Bowl. This one, he's trying to work it off the body there. Looked to have gotten some of the leading edge, almost going back to the bowler. Gabriel running into bowl to Prosper, and he comes now, bowls to Prosper. This one off the edge, and oh, diving attempt there by no other than Collins Calendar, and off the hand it goes over the ropes. So 4 runs. I guess that's the time of the inning where everything goes. But very good attempt there by Calendar. And in goes Gabriel again to Prosper. Outside the awesome. Trying to dab it through the offside. Goes through to the wicket keeper Fletcher. He's bowled. This one is a slow delivery and he's bowled him. So just as we're about to say hello to the Lion himself, Mario Lawrence, we're seeing the dismissal of Alvin Prosper being bowled by Xavier Gabriel. So another wicket goes down. So the 8th wicket goes down. And the new batsman coming in, another prospect. So prospect goes out and another prospect comes in. There are 4 prospects in this team. on or we off? Huh? Wow. And this one, it's off the pads. It goes. Did it go for a run there? Yes, leg by as umpire Ale balances on 1 foot. So 95, 96, 96 for 8. The team who batted first last evening made 99. So we know that Mario Lawrence was over in the US. He missed quite a bit of yesterday's game, but he assured us that he's locked on. His 65-inch television in the living room. He has some Budweiser and Miller Lite on the table there, and some popcorn. And enjoying, I'm sure he's enjoying the game so far. As we see Kester Charlemagne bowl in the final over. And this one goes down the leg side. Went off the pad, so no white call by the umpire. The defending champions, Avatar City Blasters, they are 96 for 8. And Charlemagne from the pavilion end, running into bowl to Loic Prosper. Bowls. Oh, this one he fires into the stump and misses. There is Charles, and they go for a second. Leg by signaled by umpire Donovan. They run 2. This one off the edge, it goes down to Isidore. They're looking for 2. Isidore gets the return in to 1. So it's Charlemagne 2. Oh, this one is short, and he swung at this one. It's Charlery, kind of surprised there. He got a short one from Charlemagne, and Charlemagne has the ability to do that. Charlemagne into Charlery. Outside, you have some swinging and missing. So it's 99 for 8. Are we going to finish on a similar score to last night's encounter? Last ball, and he comes, he bowls, and he misses, and they will take a single, yes, and an even 100. So Avatar City Blasters ended on an even 100. So the one half of the innings are completed. The Avatar City Blasters are able to get to 100 of their 20 overs, 100 for 8. The Lions, South Catches Lions, a very good bowling display, despite the fact that they conceded some 27 extras. But the bowlers, most of the bowlers stuck to the task and the plan, and had the Avatar City Blasters under pressure from ball number 3 when Gaspar Prosper was dismissed, caught behind of Xavier Gabriel without scoring. Let me quickly run through the batting card. Alex Joseph, he has caught Arnold, bowl is Isidore for 15. Natrum was caught Fletcher, bowl Isidore 8. Sammy was caught Fletcher, bowl Charlemagne 6. Jamal James was caught Fletcher, bowl Johnson Charles without scoring. Aline Prosper, he has bowled Isidore for 30. Jonel Eugene was caught Lee Solomon, bowled Kester Charlemagne for 2. Hazel Charlie was not out on 6. Loic Prosper, Alvin Prosper, he has bowled Xavier Gabriel for 5. And Loic Prosper remained not out on 1. And Dylan John didn't get a chance to come into bat. So, that's the scorecard, batting card for the Blasters. The bowling figures: Gabriel 2 for 16, Arnold none for 12, Isidore 3 for 17, Charlemagne 2 for 16, Charles 1 for 29. So all in all, a pretty good outing there for the Lions. They have gone through one half, and we now await to see the reply of the South Castries Lions. So we will be back in the next 10 minutes. So as we leave you at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, it's the defending champions, Avatar City Blasters, 100 for 8 in their 20 overs.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, where we are bringing you live this final match between South Castries Lions and Avatar City Blasters. We are in the second innings of this match. We've witnessed the first innings, Avatar City Blasters scoring 100 for 8, and at the moment, the first ball being bowled in this innings by Alan Prosper, and he is operating from the players' pavilion end. As he bowls to Andre Fletcher. Of course, the invited player from Grenada, West Indies, former, the contracted player, of course, from Grenada, former West Indies player. All right, well, former test play and so forth. But he's just played that one at backward points, and it's going close to the boundary, and it's 4 runs. So the first runs on the boards, 4 from Andre Fletcher's bat. And the South Castries Lions opened the account with 4, with a target to be had of 101. And Aline Prosper has to restart his delivery. He's bowling from the pavilion end, and he's bowling to Andre Fletcher, who pushes that one on the onside, and just go through for 1, bringing the score to 5 without loss, the South Castries Lions. So Johnson Charles, the captain, comes in strike and be facing Aline Prosper. He pushed that one just behind square, and there is no run, well fielded by Jamal James in that position, and the first over comes to an end, and the South Castries Lions are 5 without loss. Well, 101 is seem to be an easy target, but I know that Avatar City Blasters are not going to allow South Castries Lions to get away with mother. They would want to put up a fight in this final match here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. It would be Dylan James. Dylan John, sorry. So it's Dylan John, the left armer from the bowling from the media center end. So here goes Dylan John from the media center end, and he's bowling to Andre Fletcher. Can a ball high up, close to his helmet, but managed to keep it down, and there is no run. So it's very interesting here. Avatar City Blasters batted first and scored exactly 100. So the target to be had by South Castries Lions, 101, and they are 5 without loss. And there's one down the leg side and an appeal, but a wide signal by umpire Ali Ashby. And the first one goes to the extras column, and it moves on to 6 without loss. The Lions, the South Castries Lions. the Avatar City Blasters, led by Captain Darren Sammy, as we await this delivery from Dylan John, bowling to Andre Fletcher. Has to restart as the dead ball signaled by umpire Ashby. Dylan John to Andre Fletcher. Fletcher pushed that at deep point and it goes over the ropes for 4. This is 4 runs to Andre. Moves on to 10 without loss. The South Castries Alliance nudging away at the target of 101. So Andre Fletcher is on 9 and Johnson Charles yet to score as Dylan John pulls up again and has to go back to his mark and restart his delivery. John to Fletcher. It's a good shot. It's a big heave over mid-wicket. Very high indeed, and it's the first maximum here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground in this fine. It's been dispatched, smoked over mid-wicket for 6. So the score moves on rapidly, 16 without loss. The South Castries Lions. And here goes Dylan John again to Fletcher. He goes with another heave down to mid-wicket, but well stopped this time. And they only could get 1. And the score moves on to 17 without loss. The South Castries Lions. Andre Fletcher on a high tonight. And Johnson Charles, the captain, comes on strike. He is yet to score to get off the mark and pulls up is the bowler Dylan John, and he has to start over this delivery as he runs into Johnson Charles. Oh, it's a very good ball. He's bowled him. Is he bowled? We are waiting. LBW, okay. So he went through the LBW route. And he's been a judge LBW, a ball swinging into the off stump, and he's gone. Johnson Charles has to go without scoring. So the first wicket going down on 17 for 1, the South Castries Lions. And this is well bowled by the left armer Dylan John, operating from the media center end. As we mentioned earlier, Avatar City Blasters not going to allow any easy runs and easy going for South Castries Lions. They have to fight very hard to achieve the target of 101. And the new batsman in is Dwight Thomas. He would be on strike. As we have seen the captain, Johnson Charles, dismissed from a in-swinger. And here goes Dylan John. A very good ball again into the rib of Thomas. And there is no run. And the second over comes to an end. And South Castries Lions are 17 for 1. So, want to welcome everyone just tuning in to YouTube, viewing the final match in this year's 2018 SPL tournament here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. As we see the field has been directed into their respective positions by the captain, Darren Sammy, as we get ready for this delivery from Aline Prosper, operating from the Players Pavilion end. There's a change of bowling, correction to the bowler is Lloyd Prosper, as that one is played. And the score moves on to 19 for 1. That's the South Castries Lions. And Andre Fletcher is on strike as Lloyd Prosper runs in from the Players Pavilion end. As he comes into Fletcher. Ball down the leg side, been signaled wide. Umpire Bartholomew Donovan is presiding, and also we have the square leg umpire Ale Ashby. Prosper to Fletcher. Runs in now. Fletcher getting a good ball and just managed to play that one on the offside, and there is no run. The Avatar City Blasters have to be on their toes to defend the target of 101. And here comes Alan Prosper to, and a very good shot. It's gone high, wider, middle. Maximum here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Been hit by in that innings. In this innings, the second maximum by Andre Fletcher, as he prepared for another delivery from Aline Prosper, bowling from the a very good ball into the rib cage. Somehow I believe he has protection there, and managed that ball just falling just in front of him, and there is no run. It's actually Loic Prosper, the number 3 shirt. Yeah. Yes, and he comes in from the pavilion end, and he bowls to, and there's another 6. It's all right, from this point we can see that the signal from the umpire is 4 runs at square leg. 4 runs just going over the rope, and so the score moves on to 30 for 1. Andre Fletcher is on 28, and Dwight Thomas is yet to score. Pushing that one on the offside. He ran through for a quick single and bringing the score to 31 for 1. The South Castries Lions. As the over comes to an end, the third over. Mr. Smith is confirming that right now. It's Mr. John Smith, our scorer here. So the end of the third over, South Castries Lions are 31 for 1. So it's back to Dylan John. Just reminding you that this is the final match played here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground in this SPL 2018. It's a Dylan John. It's wide down the leg side and signaled now by Ali Ashby. So addition to the extras, 3. And the score moves on to 32 for 1. And here goes Dylan John once more to Andre Fletcher, who pushes that one the onside, and there is a quick single taken as Dwight Thomas comes on strike. He's yet to score, and the score 33 for 1. Yes, the Avatar City Blasters, led by the captain, Darren Sammy, is for slip as Dylan John moves into Dwight Thomas. Very good shot. It's in front of a mid-wicket. He slips as he go back for a second run. And going over the ropes. And the next boundary, and it bringing the score to 37 for 1. And Fletcher is on 30, and Dwight Thomas, who just dispatched the 4, is on 4. And here goes Dylan John again into Thomas. Comes forward as a big heave outside the all stump and missing that one. The ball goes through to the keeper. And South Castries Lions looking to wrap this one up in quick succession. But here goes Dylan John to Dwight Thomas. Comes forward. We look at the signal here as the ball goes down to fine leg. And signal leg by. It's in addition to the extras column. And it's 38 for 1. We are in the 4th over of the innings. And here goes Dylan John to Andre Fletcher, who comes forward, pushes that one on the outside. A quick single taken. There's a shy at the stump and a big miss, but backed up well. And the batsman took a very risky single. And total addition 1, and it's 39 for 1. And Fletcher moves to 31, and Thomas is on 4. A partnership of 22. So the final ball coming up in this over from Dylan John. So miss hit and just going down to square leg And Dwight Thomas got through for quick single and bringing the score to 40 for 1, the South Castries Lions. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joining us, we are coming to you live from the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, and you will be witnessing the final match between the city teams. That's the Avatar City Blasters and also the South Castries Lions. So it's 40 for 1 as we have a change of bowling. And it's going to be Jonelle Eugene, and he will be coming from the Players Pavilion end. So it would be the 5th over of the innings, Mr. Smith. So we are still within the power play, and Jonelle Eugene would be bowling his first ball to Dwight Thomas as he pushes that through the second slip area as the fielder comes around very quick indeed and preventing a second run. And the score moves on to 41 for 1, the South Castries Lions. So it's Jonelle Eugene again to Andre Fletcher. It's high in the air, but safe though, as it heads close to the boundary. And the batsman across for 2. And the score moves on to 43 for 1. Andre Fletcher moves on to 33. And Dwight Thomas is on 6. A partnership of 26. And needing a further 58. It's a ball bowled to Andre Fletcher as they take 2 runs and moves on to 45. So the score, the target has been reduced rapidly. Seem like we have a very early move tonight, Mr. Smith. You get to Ansleray in record time. And a very good shot again. No man move. Everybody look at that one. A race to the boundary. Through extra cover. And it's gone for 4. Signal by Donovan. Umpire Donovan. And, Andre Fletcher means business. I'm sure there will be an after party. And Junior DeRose will go to the after party, the carnival after party at Miku tonight. You have a lot of time to celebrate. And here we go. A swipe outside the outside, just knocking that one to the point, backward point area. And the batsman scampered through for 1. And the 50 is up for South Castries Lions. It's 50 for 1. And we in the 5th over of the innings. Oh, there's an appeal and the finger goes up. He is gone, caught behind. Dwight Thomas has to go, just playing, taking the outside edge of the bat and goes into the gloves of the keeper. And the second wicket going down for South Castries Lions is Dwight Thomas hopping his way off, seemed to have some kind of injury. And there's 50 for 2 here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. So the Avatar City Blasters are fighting hard. They're trying to take the wickets. Nothing is impossible here tonight. But it's very hard and it's very difficult for Avatar City Blasters to pull this back. But we will, it says when the fat lady sings, what will happen. All right, and we have an experienced bowler, that of Alvin Prosper, and he will be bowling from the media center end. And I know he's a very, he takes wickets very, very early in the innings. And we will see what is going to happen here with a 51 needed by South Castries Lions to grab the championship 2018. And here is Alvin Prosper getting ready as he bowls to Andre Fletcher. Oh, and Andre Fletcher come forward, just playing that one just at point fielder comes in with John L. Eugene and fields well and prevented the chance of a single. So it's 50 for 2 here, the South Castries Lions. We are in the 6th over of the inning as we await this delivery from Alvin Prosper. There's so many Prospers on the Avatar's team as he bowls to Andre Fletcher. There's an appeal for caught behind, but there wasn't any contact. And keeping very well indeed is the wicketkeeper. The wicketkeeper Gaspar Prosper. Being entertained by some music, you know. Booth is very good, Mrs. Smith, to have us entertained. And here goes Alvin Prosper to Fletcher. And Fletcher, very good shot. Coming through, just extra cover. And there is 4 runs quickly down to the boundary. 4 runs by Andre Fletcher. To the 40s. He is on 44. It's 54 for 2 here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. And needing another 47. With only 2 wickets lost, South Castries will fancy their chances of grasping the championship. Mr. Smith. It's a very good shot. It's another one again at a backward point, deep backward point, and it's gone for 4. Maximum. The hands go up now by Ali Ashby, signaling 6 runs. And the score has raced to 60 for 2. And Fletcher has gone to 50 himself. Half century here for Andre Fletcher as he raises the bat. And the fans go crazy. And here goes Alvin Prosper to Fletcher again. Fletcher come forward and yes. At the top of the bat, there's not much anyone can do, and it flies over the keeper's head, and it's gone for 4. South Castries Lions are needing another 37 runs for victory. So we have more time for the after party. So we can celebrate. Champagnes will be bursting. And Mr. Carlix, myself, and the others will be enjoying the wonderful champagne, Mr. Smith. We go Alvin to Andre again. Alvin hits that one straight back, and it's heading to the boundary, over the ropes now, and it's 4 runs. He dances to his he dances to the shots that he plays. He enjoying the music here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. And 18 runs scored in that over of Alvin Prosper. total carnage here at the SCG. Yes, and the score at the end of the 6th over, South Castry Lions are 68 for 2. Andre Fletcher is on 58. 58 runs from 27 balls, 7 fours and 3 sixes. And Donan Edward would be on strike, and he would be facing the bowling of Eugene. That's John L. Eugene. And a big swipe down the leg side as we have to wait on the signal from the umpire. Donovan, it's a leg by. Another one to the extras column. And 4 extras. And the score moves on to 5 extras, and the score moves on to 69 for 2. And needing another 32 runs for victory in this 2018 SPL tournament. We await another delivery to Fletcher from Eugene. Swung that one down to fine leg. Is it? Follow me, Donovan. And the score moves on rapidly to 73 for 2. 73 for 2. 28 runs remaining. Just behind square. And they come back for a second one. There's a lapse. There's a slow hand of the fielder at square leg, just behind square. Couldn't get that ball in time. And the batsman, Andre Fletcher, making his way back. And the score moves on to 75 for 2. Andre Fletcher moves on to 64. Trying to slap that one through just in front of square, in front of point. And there is no run. And so Eugene bowls to Fletcher. Comes forward, play that on the onside, and there is no run. He looks for a single, but been sent back by Donan Edward. It's a partnership of 25 between these two. Push that one on the onside again. Comes around is Jamal James. And the end of the 7th over as we make way for our next voice, and that of Anthony Herod.
Well, Fletcher is on fire tonight. And that's not the first time we have seen Fletcher playing so well, batting in the middle. He have done it for the Windward Islands and also a couple times for West Indies. So he have played at the highest level. And he knows what it's all about. Fletcher is on 64. With him is Edward, yet to score. And the Lions replying strongly. They are 75 for 2, needing to score 101 for victory. We are only 7 overs. So it is Alan Prosper. In the air, he hit this one in the air. He should be out. He dropped the catch. Well, Edward looking for a big drive, hitting the ball in the air, and he was dropped. So to add insult to injury, dropping a simple catch. It seems the fielding team, they have all agreed, well, we will be second in that match. Prosper passes the umpire again. Goes to Edward. Edward is back and cutting well. Get a single. They're coming back for two. And there's an appeal for run out. And he's out. So Edward is out, run out. Lions losing their third wicket. That ball was played through the offside. He went for one, looking for the second, but the second was not there. And going back, loses wicket, run out for one. So Edward goes by the run out route, and Lions have lost their third wicket. 76 for 3 now in the 8th over, well above the rate. They just need to score just 101, but the Master Blaster is still there. Andre Fletcher is still there from the Spice Isle of Grenada. And Lions, they're matching to victory. Prosper, that is Allen. The ball before, catch was dropped off him. And this time, the batsman playing one through the offside. He got a single, looking for the second. He was sent back by Fletcher, and he couldn't get back. He was run out. So the new batsman is Tony Simon, taking his guard. The other batsman is Andre Fletcher. He's on 66 not out. Sorry, 65 not out. So there's a slip, a cover, mid-wicket. Fletcher goes to Simon. Simon is forward, pushing it on the offside. Down to cover. No run. Ball has been relayed to the bowler. Over number 8. Prosper once more. Passes the umpire. He's forward. Defending on the offside of the wicket. Fielded there by the bowler, and there is no run. Well, at the rate the score is at the moment, he can afford to defend, because they only need 24 to win, and they have a lot of balls to get there. Prosper moves to Simon. Simon is defending on the onside, and there is no run. Prosper goes to Simon. Simon is playing it through square leg. They've gone for one. They're coming back for the second. And they get it quite comfortably in the end. So 2 more runs to Lions. They moves on to 79. And Simon is off the mark with 2. That's the end of the over. At the end of it, Fletcher is on 67. With him is Simon on 2. And the latest score from the DSCG. South Castries Lions chasing a target of 101 to win. They are 79 for 3. Earlier today, West Indies going down to Bangladesh in Guyana. Hazel Shalray will bowl from the southern end of the ground. Moves in now to bowl to Fletcher. Fletcher is back and cutting well. But there's a sweeper on the fence. And he only get a single. So Fletcher is on 68. And the score moves on to 80 for the loss of 3 wickets. So the batsman on strike is Simon, Tonya Simon. He's on 2. The batsman to be dismissed, Johnson Charles. He was out LBW for no score. You have Thomas. He was caught by Prosper bowled John. Thomas was out, caught Prosper bowled Eugene for 6. And Edwards was run out. Flicking it on the onside for a square leg. They get a single. So Simon moves on to 3. And Fletcher is back on strike. The danger man. The man on fire, Andre Fletcher. He's on 65. Trying to cut. Not getting the timing. And the ball is being filled in the covers. And there is no run. Shalry goes to Fletcher. Fletcher is pushing it on the onside. Down to short mid wicket. Straight to the fielder. No run. 81 for 3. Shalry once more. Passes the umpire now. Goes to Fletcher. Fletcher is flicking it down to backward square. They get 1. So he moves on to 66. The score moves on to 82 for 3. And that's the end of the over. That's the end of the 9th over. So at the end of it, South Castries Lions, they are 82 for 3 with Fletcher on 66. With him is Simon, Tonya Simon on 4. And that's the latest score from the DSCG. So Alan Prosper is bowling from the media center end. He'll be bowling to Fletcher. He's on 66. 82 for 3. After 9 overs, traveling at 9 runs and over, just over 9 runs and over. As Prosper moves into Fletcher. Fletcher hitting this one down to mid-on, and there is no run. Not timing this one as he would like to. Prosper, that is Allen, goes to Fletcher. Fletcher is forward, pushing it on the offside. Gone through for a single. He moves on to 67. The score moves on to 84 for 3. Well, the left-hander is on strike now. That is Tonya Simon. As Prosper moves in once more. Goes to Simon. Outside the awesome. Simon cuts and cuts well. But partially stopped by the man at backward point. They got a single. So 1 more to Simon. He moves on to 5. The score moves on to 84 for 3. Prosper. Passes Yampa again. Goes to Simon. Simon goes to Fletcher. Fletcher is down the wicket. Pushing it on the onside. And the ball is being relayed to the keeper, but it overthrow there, and the batsman got 2 extra runs. So Fletcher moves on to 69, and the score 70, sorry, and the score moves on to 86 for 3. Also Fletcher. Fletcher is hitting on the onside, straight to mid wicket. No run. 84 for 3. Post to Fletcher down the leg side. Fletcher is flicking it through square leg for 1. Fletcher moves on to 71. And the score moves on to 83 for 3. No, correction is 87 for 3. So just 14 runs needed. And to take you to the close of play, the next voice you'll be hearing is that of Brian Calix.
Thank you very much, Mr. Harrell. As we see Hazel Shallery into Fletcher off the back for the forces into the cover region. Pick up 1 as the man, and they come back for 2. And they get it. Taking on the arm of the man on the cover boundary there. It's Natram. Natram not doing keeping duties this evening. So Fletcher now moves to 163 runs in the tournament and now adorns the golden cap. As he's down the track and hits it to mid-wicket. And it goes over the low. That's 4 runs. Shallery to Fletcher. Fletcher is on 68. 72, looks like. 77, sorry. He's on 77. As Shallery into Fletcher. He backs away and he cuts it hard into the pitch. Is going down to third man. Dylan John is chasing. Picks it up now and they go through for a second. So the score moves on to 8 to 95. It's 95 for 3. Fletcher is on 78. 79, it looks like. 79. And Fletcher hits it in the air. It's going to be caught. He takes a catch. Jamal James takes a catch and Fletcher goes for 79. A well-played 79. But he has done the job for the Lions. He has seen them through to the at least the gates of the promised land. Will he be able to get through the gates now? With another 6 runs needed for victory. Fletcher gets out and he's pretty annoyed with himself. But the Lions are roaring here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. And they can be heard as far as the city and beyond as they roar their way to victory. The second splt20 competition. And in walks Colina's Calendar. Colina's Calendar makes his way to the crease with 6 runs required for victory. The Fat Lady is quickly trying to do her makeup and get her costume on. We can hear doing some practice notes in the background. And we cannot underscore of the very good inning played by Andre Fletcher, now the league's top run scorer for the season, for this competition. And he is closely followed by Johnson Charles. But at this point, this is secondary as the Lions try to roar home. Shallery bowls shot down and he pulls out this one. Simon is heading down to the boundary. Dylan John is chasing. He gets there just in front of the rope and they run through for 2. Let us see. It's 2 wides. So it's 99. 99, a matter of 2 runs away. And the Lions are roaring even louder here at the final of the SPL. From all reports we heard, they're being heard all the way down in View Fort now. As, another soft dismissal. Tony Simon trying to cut this one through the cover region. Got the edge and it's caught behind. And the Lions will have to use another batsman to see them over the line as Tony Simon makes his way back to the pavilion. So Fletcher, as we said to you earlier, played a gem of an inning, 79, struck the ball to all parts of the ground, and really and truly, one would need more than a miracle for the Avatar City Blasters to keep hold of the trophy. A couple balls ago, they were holding on by the little finger, but now even that has slowly gone off. They're now holding on by just the fingernail. $99 for 5, and the game certainly following the same pattern as the one last night. Craft Masters batting first. They got to 99, and the Avatar City Blasters lost 5 wickets. Tonight, the City Blasters got to 100, and at this point, the Lions, they have lost some 5 wickets with just 2 runs needed for victory. Calling us calendar. It's Xavier Gabriel has come out, marked his guard, and it's Shalry into Gabriel. Bold. And he swings at it, and he's caught. Gabriel goes off the edge. It's caught by Dylan John at backward point area, backward point region. So another wicket goes down, and the drama continues. 99 for 6. So 98 for 6. So 3 runs needed. So just like we did last night, they went 1 run more tonight. So the Lions are losing 1 wicket more. Dylan John, yes. So the Lions are just complicating things, or just extending the agony of the City Blasters. But as the old saying goes, it's never over until it's over. It's never over until the fat lady sings, or it's never over until the last wicket is taken or the last run is scored. So a hat trick can do the trick. So the new batsman in is Keegan Arnold, but no, Lee Solomon has come in. Lee Solomon has come in, but the important thing is Colin Calendar is on strike, and he is going to face up to Alan Prosper. Overs are not important right now, as Prosper bowls to Calendar. He's back and hits it down the ground, but well fielded by the bowler. So Calendar is going to use coolness and calmness to get the 3 runs required. Let us see. Prosper surveys the field as Sammy just holds up for a bit, makes a slight adjustment. Brings the man at long a little to his left as Prosper, Sammy still making some minor changes as Prosper into Calendar, and he hits it down the ground. Will he get there? That's 4 runs, and that's a win, and that's a victory for the Lions. As they run onto the field, the Lions taking home the victory. The Avatars are dethroned. The new champions, 2018 SPL champions, South Castries Lions, they have played like true champions themselves. They have played well throughout the season. They have gone undefeated this season. They won the group stage. They won the semi-final yesterday. And tonight, against the defending champions, they showed their mettle and came along victors. That was due largely to some good bowling by the team when they bowled 3 wickets to Isidore and 2 apiece to Gabriel and the others. While in the batting department, it was Andre Fletcher, the West Indies player, who showed his true class when it mattered, hit the ball to all parts of the field. When his captain, Johnson Charles, failed to get off the mark, he took on the responsibility and made sure that the Lions got to the gate. But he was not able to take him over the line or through the gate. He got out on 79 with some 6 runs required for victory. And then the drama began. The Lions lose another 2 wickets before Colin's calendar hit one from Alan Prosper, down the ground. Alex Joseph coming around, could not pick up. And the Lions are the 2018 SPL champions as the crowd acknowledges the good tight gripping game here this evening and the win of the Lions. So we, as the scorers tally up and make everything right, we will get prepared to go down to the closing ceremony. Just before we leave, just to tell you that the Avatar City Blasters have been dethroned and the new kings of the SPL T20 cricket, the South Castries Lions, winning today by some 4 wickets, defeating the Avatar City Blasters. So as we leave you here for a brief moment with the news that the Lions are enjoying the atmosphere out there, and we will be back in the next couple of minutes with the closing ceremony.
Original road boy, you don't know. Okay. Before you get booked in your back, 7 it takes to touch to clap. A big girls in the fat. When my girl, I don't care with that. For we know how to bend your back, and not just how to tick tock. Every girl.
You look good on the ramp. You look good in a real life too. When you dance, anything is possible. Roll like tsunami, tsunami. I wanna wine on you, mommy. You wine on start a fire. Wine on start a fire. Wine on start a fire. Bam bam big on a beat like drum drum. Wine on start a fire. Wine on start a fire. This little girl, fire. Why not start a fire? Why not start a fire, girl? Why not start a fire? Bam bam big on a beat like drum drum. Why not start a fire? Why not start a fire, girl? Why not start a fire? Bam bam big on a beat like drum drum. You look good, bunny ram. You look good in a real life.
Original road boy, you don't know. Okay, lele.
Anything is possible. Roll like tsunami. Tsunami.
You're in the mix with LJ.
Why not start a fire? Why not start a fire? Why not start a fire? Bam bam big on a beat like drum drum. Why not start a fire? Why not start a fire, girl? Why not start a fire? Bam bam big on a beat like drum drum. Me tell you already, body gooder than gold. One shot of the lady, got me all over you. Why not drop it low, drop it low, drop it low. Baby, why not shake the ground, shake the ground, shake the ground. Baby, roll like tsunami, tsunami. I wanna wine on you, mommy, you ma.
I feel stick on the body, you're looking like a Egyptian goddess. And when you drop it down, you are the maddest. Hola, are you from India? Cause girl, you a wicked belly dancer. Me got the chocolate with Wonka. And you could have it all if you wanna. Plus me want ya. Plus your body big like you wearing a pamper. Take your time now, baby, take your time now. You don't know what you do to me when you move like a centipede. Yeah, go from the side. You are moving your time.
things. Man of the match for today's final, no other than Andre Fletcher, 79.
No, let me call him. Huh? Yeah. All the time.
Let's put our hands together for Sheldon Angelo. Most wickets, most runs. Well, it was neck and neck up to the final few runs, but goes to no other than the batsman with 175 runs in total, Andre Fletcher. He is closely followed in second position by Johnson Charles, 161. We will now call on the umpires to receive their medals. Can we get the umpires to collect the medals? Alan Ashby, Bartholomew Donovan, is Riley Cooper in the house? Referees follow. Match referees can follow. Come after John. Let's put our hands together for the match officials. Okay, before we go on to the team prizes, we will now call forward the man of the tournament with 663 ranking points. Chozel Craft Masters. Our 2017 champions. Now fast forward to 2018. Wait, we still have the captain to collect his medal. You got it already, okay? So fast forward to 2018. Champions! 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 South Castries Lions! So the Lions can come forward, the captain, Johnson Charles. here. I just want to thank all those who made this possible. The media, the ground staff of the various grounds, the unit supporters who came out to make it happen. And in case we left out anybody, thank you as well. So thanks to everybody who made this possible.
Now,